Start with cash games as we always do. SP1s. Who's your cash game SP1 as of right now?
I mean, I think it's Jake DeGrom.
The DeGrominator.
10-2. Taking on the Cardinals at home, where over his career he's been, a bit better, a bunch better, whatever. He's better at home.
Dominant at home.
Yeah, I mean, this is last year's Cy Young at 10-4. It just feels like he's a tad underpriced. And, the Cardinals have struggled lately. I mean, they got blanked by a prospect I wasn't even that impressed with. Alcantara the day before, pitcher not very good. I mean, it is, one of the better pitcher parks in baseball, but the Marlins bullpen's been really bad as well. And, they just haven't really looked that impressive. And they go to Citi Field, which is another very good pitching environment, and take on one of the best pitchers in baseball. So I think you start there. I mean, I guess you can make a case for Kershaw, but I think just like if you make a raw projection, DeGrom's gonna project out higher, right? And I don't see that much more risk, to be honest. So, DeGrom has done pretty well against the Cardinals in his last, 5 or 6 starts dating back to 2015. So
yeah,
I'm with it.
I think that where you hit it on the head was we talk about paying attention to what teams are hot and cold now at the moment. And we saw that they didn't have a very good series out in Miami. Citi Field is not some great hitting park. So it's like, I'm with you, man. I think DeGrom stands out. The Cardinals projected for a slate low 3.3 runs.
Scheduled for 3.3.
They're scheduled, yes, scheduled. They're scheduled. If only it was that easy, right? They're scheduled for 4 o'clock, and they're gonna put up this many runs.
Yeah, but to that point, honestly, I think Matt Boyd, because of his opponent, would be like my second choice, actually, over Kershaw, as weird as that may sound.
I get it. I mean, the Cubs are not exactly a pushover. They're a team that's they can be tough to strike out. They've got some lefty mashers, and Kershaw is still very, very good, a very, very good real-life pitcher. But he's not as strikeout dominant as he once was, which for DFS is kind of a big deal. That was his whole security, is that you knew he was going to get you double-digit strikeouts, so it didn't matter if he gave up a couple runs. You didn't really care. But
and he wasn't usually giving up many runs.
Yeah, and he wasn't. No, nasty GOAT status for sure. Talk to me about the SP2s for cash games.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just SP2. I think it's going to be Jack Flaherty at 7.9 on DraftKings. Or 7.9 on FanDuel. What's he on DraftKings? He's cheap. He's like 7.3, right? Yeah, 7.3. That's a misprice. I mean, he's really tough to righties. The Mets are going to bring a lot of righties. Maybe how many lefties could we see in this lineup tomorrow? 4 at the max.
Yeah, the Mets just aren't as left-handed heavy as they once were.
McNeil, yeah, I mean, Cano's still hurt.
Yeah.
So he's going to see mostly righties in this park. The Mets are scheduled for 3.8 runs, so I think I don't see anyone else that really makes any other sense on DraftKings for an SP2.
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy that he's priced that low. I think he was priced that low in his last start, and it didn't go well. That was against like the Cubs or something like that, right? Like, it was against like a good team. And this is the Mets, so I'm a little surprised that DraftKings did leave the price so low. Like, listen, man, I'm a Met fan, man. Under here, man, I'm like, I got the Mets shirt on right here. You know what I mean? I'm wearing it right now. Yeah. But they're struggling, man. You thought I was gonna take my shirt off like Joe, didn't you?
I did. I was like,
Paulie's
oh my
like,
God,
what is going on right now?
Doing this.
This is happening. This is happening.